Alright guys, it's a crisp morning here in Florida. Not good. Didn't want a 20-degree temperature drop when I'm painting this car, but we'll deal with it. So we're going to swap some parts out today. And I don't know if I'll get the car in here after I was thinking about it. I've got, everything still looks really good. That AG40 has almost zero dieback. It's got very little peel. We'll hit this with some 2500 and she'll be beautiful. But what we're gonna do is we'll tape these doors off, and the back sides, we'll flip them over. We'll paint the front sides of the doors. And I've got one more fender. I don't know if I'll get it in here because I need to prime it. So what we'll probably do is bring the deck lid and the hood, unbolt the hood, put them upside down here, cut them in today, paint these doors. That'll make the doors complete. We'll flip the hood and the deck lid over tomorrow, paint the outsides of those, and then get the car in here. So it's just a lot to paint, you know. Somebody was wanting to know about the spot on this, and it's right here. I don't know if you can see it, right there. It's very small. The fender beading should cover it. You know, I'm gonna put some clear on there, and I'll let the clear get hard. Brush the clear on, and then block it down with some 1500, and it should lock that down. You know, when you don't strip a car completely to metal, you get little things like that. It's anywhere the activator. A lot of people think it's a reducer, but most of the time, all the time, the activator is the aggressive part of the mix when you're using a sealer or a catalyzed product, and that's usually what grabs the edge. Reducer can do it, but when you're putting such a small percentage in this sealer, this particular sealer has no reducer in it. It's just 4 to 1. So we're good. The parts look really good. I'm happy. It's just finding somewhere to put all this stuff today, and hopefully the cats don't drag it over. So yep, that's what we're doing. Planning the day out. Washed the car yesterday. It's a little cleaner. Still a little dirty, but it's cleaner than it's been. So I saw where somebody left a comment about the 1600 in here. I told you it went 15 flat. Well, that was in this car, which is a race car, and this car weighs 1730 with me in it, but it's a little lighter than you know, a street Beetle. And it's a closed box transmission, and it had a Holley 4-barrel on it. No turbo, but no sheet metal, no fan housing. It had a Kinder Link 4-barrel system, and you know, it wouldn't be something that you could probably drive on the street, you know. In this form, you know, a 1600, at best this motor makes about 75-80 horsepower on a good day. So, you know, can't expect too much, but they do run really well. So 1600's a good first motor if you're going to build something. Anyway, let me move some stuff around, and we'll turn this back on. And man, it's freezing. I didn't look at the temperature, but it's a lot colder than yesterday. Oh, I heard from Chuck. Chuck's doing good. He's in the hospital, but he's doing good. Made it through surgery. Chuck and Kelly Craft there. CWK1981. We'll check him out. Tell him hey. He's one of the YouTube brothers there. Had some surgery done, and hopefully he'll pull through that pretty good. So yeah, it's down in the 50-degree weather, and you guys are laughing. 58 degrees today, so not too bad. So anyway, that's where we're at. Trying to get a hold of Scooter so I can get some parts. I need some new bolts and stuff, and this thing's gonna be eating the materials up for sure. So I know that I've burned up a gallon of reducer somehow, and just got started painting. So when everything we've used it for and this and that, so I'm thinking that I'm going to need probably you know, a couple quarts of base inside, maybe 1 quart, you know, and mix, it'll make 2 quarts. That ought to do the inside of the car. Using that black sealer, really, it covered in 2 coats. So normally I put 3, but it was so covered in 2 that it would have just been a waste of paint. So that's what we did. We got that light gray sealer, or black as I like to call it, and 2 coats of base. And there's no metallic, so there's no orientation or control coat. So that's where we're at. I think the car's as nice as I can make it. The seam sealer here, I've been thinking about that. I'm gonna run the self-flowing around there, and I had to get Andrea to pick me up some acid brushes to do up in the package tray area there. So we'll get that done today, and I'm not even gonna sand this car because I don't want to get dusty. I'm just gonna take the parts in there, flip the doors over, and prep them up, and paint those pieces and get them out of the way. So we'll do the back side of this deck lid, back side of the hood, and the front side of the doors, and that'll leave us the 1 fender, the hood and the deck lid, and then the car. So a lot of painting. I think it's going to be better to do it in pieces like this, though. It's just to get every nook and cranny in every spot, you know, and changing the color on top of it, you know, it's got to be double covered. So that's where we're at. So thanks for watching the video yesterday. I'll try to edit them together, or get Hans to, so they'll stay a little shorter than the way I used to do them. You know, it's a little hard to make them long, so this car eats up so much time just trying to decide what to do, get the parts off of it, moving them around, all that stuff. Once I get it in there, it's easy to make a video. So that's where we're at, and hope everybody's having a good day. I saw Big Eric's video. Preston, you want to send that skull out, I'd be glad to paint it for you. And then I've got a friend that's doing some hydro dipping, and if you want a hydro dip one, we can do that too. You know, hydro dip it in some camo, or that's what the popular thing is here. A lot of guys are doing those cow skulls. So if you see this, Eric, I left a message on your thing. Just send it to me. I'm sure you got your address, and I'll be sure when I send it back to put 3 stickers in there. 1 for Blair, 1 for you, and 1 for Preston. And hope the building's going good. I had a friend that built one of these buildings, and he's an older guy, and just a little suggestion. Don't know how the cash flow is or how the market is in your area, but what he did was he bought an old forklift, and he found a forklift that needed to be rehabbed, but it still had good bones. You know, the ram went up and down, and he put a platform on that thing, and he built his whole building by himself. And when he got done with the building, he painted the forklift and sold it and made a profit on it. So forklifts are sometimes something you can pick up cheap used, and might be an idea for you. You know, buy one, and that could be your first project. You build your building with it, and then turn it, flip it. So pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down because I'll just babble on, and I really need to go get some warmer clothes on and get out here and make the day happen. So let me get these cats out of here before they jump up on the fender or something bad happens.